Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this program, our moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the places of God. As you will see, I will soon explain to you that this is a church, a temple where people come to worship, but I'll tell you in a minute why. So, there are various things that God offers to us, including our beautiful soul that He has created, where He has made His own home within our hearts. And I hope that through these videos you are able to discover that God resides in our hearts and that we need to honor Him, to follow Him through various means, of course through the Word of God, etc. And I hope that you will like these videos and also would share them with others. Thank you. As you see, the season is changing. We are almost towards the end of the year, and not just the normal year, but also in the church, our liturgical year is coming to an end. We are in the very last week of the liturgical year. From next Sunday, we start already the Advent season. Therefore, of course, the season here is changing. It's quite cold here. As you can see, I am dressed up in a different kind of dress because it is quite cold. And weather has changed, liturgical season will change, and so also you will notice that the readings in the Bible or our mass readings too are taking a different shape. So today, as Jesus comes there in Jerusalem, people are looking at the temple because they have come before the temple and they are admiring the inside of the temple, which is being beautifully decorated with precious stones and very good art and paintings, etc. And people are appreciating that, how well it is adorned. But Jesus warns them and tells them, not one stone will be left on another. Pointing to the temple, he says, not one stone will be left on another. Everything will be destroyed. All that you see will be destroyed. Actually, after Jesus had died and risen in year 70, this is year 70, the very first century, the Romans came and destroyed the temple of Jerusalem so badly that not really one stone was left on another. It is said that over 1 million people perished and 97,000 people were taken as captives. So terrible was the situation then, but Jesus was talking about that already before it happened. He was actually making a prophecy about the things that are going to happen. Not one stone will be left on another, and all that you see will be completely destroyed. And people ask him, when is this going to happen? And Jesus, of course, goes to explain that all kinds of things will happen and end will not yet come. This question of end is always a question that comes up again and again in the Bible and also in our times. People are all the time talking about the end of the world. When will it come? When will such things come? And maybe some people spend too much time. I know there are some people who, I don't say they are crazy, but they are so caught up with those moments. The end of the world is coming, this is happening, wars are happening, earthquakes are happening, floods are happening. So let's get ready, things, end of the world will come. They make focus on those events that are happening rather than taking care of what is happening in their life. If our lives are changing, particularly our spiritual lives, are we making any progress in our relationship with God? Are we making any progress in how we deal with one another, in whose life we see the image of God? Regardless of what happens to the temple, whether stones will be left or not, when it will happen, that is not that important as how we treat people and how we honor Word of God, how we honor the worship that we do every day. Are they just lip service or are we doing it from our heart? I'm sure you want to dedicate more of your life and your spirituality to God. I wish you all the very best. And just before I go, I want to say that on this channel of mine, there are also films on social themes related to Christmas celebration. You may please go and watch those. Star Over Bethlehem is beautiful, but even other films are wonderful. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.